Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building another budget home. This one is a 10K family home. Yeah, I did manage to fit more than one bed in this house. I don't know how I did this. I chose the most, the cheapest stuff, which is, I guess why I managed to get it under 10K. But it has room for the two adults on, a double bed, typical things. And then there's another, bedroom that has a singular bed that could be for a child or a teen, but it mostly is for a child because it has toys in there. I spent my 10K on toys, so either you've got a very fancy teen or a child, maybe a toddler, but there's not a toddler bed, so those are cheaper, I guess. So, you could have a toddler if you wanted to swap it out. But it's cheap. This house is entirely cheap. So you could, get it if you were on a very tight budget. You've spent all of that money, or you're doing rags to riches. Wow, can speak, I promise. But if you do start with zero, or if you just decided you wanted to delete half of your money, because with this kind of family you'd start out with 24,000. So if you just mysteriously misplace $14,000, this house will be perfect for you. I don't care what you do with the $14,000. I don't know, maybe invest in a business or something. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But it's a small little house, and also I did landscape it, not with actual plants though. I used the debug show live edit objects plants, the ones that are hidden and in the world. I used those because they do look good and they're free, so you can't pass up on a free plant. So I used a bunch of those in the front, and then I used trees from there too, so that all of it looked cute, but I could still afford a couch, because if I used actual money plants for those things, I wouldn't have had half of the house, because plants are expensive in this game. They're so much money. You can get a window for cheaper than a tree. I can probably go walk to a nursery and get a tree for $20. In this game you can get a window, a glass full window with some black edging, for that much money. It doesn't make sense. Also, the toilet paper costs in this game, but we already understand that one. So it's really weird. But I did use fake plants. And then, I was, at the end, I went back and I was just I have 30 cents left, because I was mixing and matching stuff in the house. And so I did find some plants. There are some small little plants in the house that you could, use for decorations throughout the house. And there is a computer in the children's room. I did get a computer. There isn't a TV, but that wasn't in the budget. You get a computer or a TV, and the computer is much more helpful. It can do so much more things, and you've got a work option right there. You gotta bug the kid, not the kite. What? Cannot speak right now. But you gotta bother the kid. But the kid can go outside. Kids these days don't go outside. Speaking from a person who has not gone outside in 4 days. Yeah. So just shove the kid out the front door. Tell them to go play with the neighbor kid. If you need to work in quiet, just simply tell them to go have fun outdoors. Give them some sunscreen. It'll be okay. So that's about it for this house. But I just really don't have anything to talk about, so we're gonna just talk about some random things for right now. I have a cupcake, well, half a cupcake for more specific, that I got from the banquet, or a banquet. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but a banquet that I went to a couple days, no, a week and 2.5 weeks ago for cheer. And I ate half of it, and it wasn't an impressive cupcake. Good God, there's a P in cupcake. Cake. I got it. But it's just been sitting over there because I don't really want to finish it. But I should, but it's just sitting over there. It's decoration right now. So we'll figure out if I eat it. I may update you if I do finish the cupcake, but also it'd be weird if they hey, I finished the cupcake a week from now. I feel like it's spoiled by now, but I don't know if cupcakes spoil. Should I know this at 15? Do cupcakes spoil? Honey doesn't spoil. Do cupcake? I can't. They get stale, I know that. Is there a point where you shouldn't finish the cupcake? It'll be okay. I've probably eaten worse things. I've eaten dirt at some point. It's definitely, because I've face planted several times. So there's been dirt in my mouth. So this cupcake can't be that much worse. It'll be okay. Also, me and my friend, you could comment, but I know you won't. So, like, Discord message me? Yeah. So, me and that friend that I have mentioned several times on my YouTube channel before, same friend, it's always the same friend. We've been walking recently, which I've also talked about before. I don't know which, like, specifically I've talked about, but we made a mission to touch, or, well, not touch, you can't really touch the schools, but to go to every single school in our city, which is kind of hard because we walked for an hour just to get to my the high school that I go to. So that's the closest high school to us, so it'll be okay. We'll just walk for like a couple days, it'll be okay. But we've made it to like 8 so far. I think it's 8. I may be very wrong. Friend, feel free to text me and tell me that I'm wrong, but I think you said 8. I think. The friend watches my YouTube channel. I'm not just talking to Open Void right now. Okay? For anybody who's very confused right now, they're not confused, hopefully. I'm confused, but it's okay. But we've finished a couple of them. There's like 32 elementary schools in this city. There's so many. Why are there so many? It doesn't make any sense. But like, it'll be okay. We'll make it there in like a couple years. It'll be okay. We'll finish this challenge eventually. It's like, the 100 baby challenge. You don't ever finish that one, or I don't ever finish that one. Yeah, some people have finished that one. I've started it twice, and I've never finished it. I'll finish it eventually, like this walking challenge. We'll get there eventually. Something will come out of it. And, someday I will eat that cupcake. It's sitting over there with 2 glass bottles, one that had lemonade and one that had root beer in it, that I said I was going to make crafts out of and then proceeded not to for, what has been 2 months? Yeah, so they're just sitting over there. That's my shelf that's on top of my dresser. It's just projects that I don't want to finish right now because I don't really want to. But I also want to. I don't have the want to get rid of them, but I still just don't want to, get rid of them. So they just sit there. And they're not bothering anyone, so it'll be fine. But it is almost screenshots time. So subscribe if you liked my random talking today. But yeah, so I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!